And we are live. Attitude Era Podcast. I'm KHP, and we got the Archie Carter, the greatest heel in podcasting today.
Happy Halloween! Halloween Havoc is tonight, and we live.
Tonight.
And I'm dressed for the event. I'm ready.
Mm.
Halloween
Looking
Havoc.
strong.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a whole feature right there, ladies and gentlemen. You getting the Archie Carter in rare form. You know what I mean?
This is my true form. I just had to pretend for a little bit.
Okay, I rock with that. I rock with that. That is
Yeah,
fire.
man. Let's give
Appreciate
it
the
a few
suit.
minutes. Let the people know we live. Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. Welcome to the Halloween Havoc prediction show.
Mm. And I got to write it down. So
Oh
we're
yeah,
gonna we gonna
yeah,
see
yeah,
how
yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
know. But yeah,
Oh,
Halloween Havoc NXT has been cooking lately. This is a culmination of a lot of storylines. It's been, what I'm saying, Chase, you got some stuff going on. We're gonna see. They gonna get the boxing tonight. Kalani Jordan, she got some heat. We don't. Yeah, I mean, it's some stuff.
Kalani Jordan might
But
have the most interesting match setup and stipulation tonight. Think they trying to
yeah,
stack the odds against our girl, man. Well, your girl, she was your girl first. But you know what I'm saying? You had the foresight to hop on the Kalani train. And we still on the Kalani Jordan train.
we still on the
Trying to get
Kalani
my
train.
face fixed from the event last night. Had a good time last night with my wrestling friends and all that good stuff. But speaking of wrestling
Hmm.
friends, you want to just get right into it, HP?
Yeah. We can do it. We can do it.
I know y'all digging the.
We
Gotta dress for the occasion, baby. Gotta dress for the occasion.
Oh man, he ain't lying. He is not lying. The first off the bat, we got
Halloween Havoc. Let's go, HP. Let's get right into it. And a happy Halloween to all of you guys who may or may not celebrate. Hey, to each his own. We don't judge, but this is the theme of the event tonight. It's Halloween Havoc. I'm dressed. King HP is dressed. That's his formal wear. The do rag just tied a little. It's a perfect knot in the back.
it's a
So
per,
so he's dressed for
it's a
the
per
event tonight too. Let's get right into it, HP. This is me, the Archie card. I'm just in the Halloween spirit.
shout out to Hot Facts, Robert Reese. We see you in the chat. Um, all right, so let's jump into it.
Where you been, Hot
You,
Flex? We ain't seen you in a while. We know our people. I've not seen or heard that name in a while, but we'll get back to that. But shout out to you for tapping in.
mm,
Hope everything's good with your fam. We just miss our people. We know y'all. We know all y'all. So shout out to y'all
yes,
for
sir.
checking in with us. And if you got any predictions, you got any comments, we get it right, we get it wrong, you agree, you disagree, leave it in the comments. HP, let's get to it.
Okay. First match off the bat, the ambulance match. This is a Chase U exclusive. This is where the rubber gonna meet the road. We got Andre Chase, who just came back, going against Ridge Holland. Ambulance match. We got to put somebody on a stretcher.
You know I like Chase U. I've been saying on here, Chase U is probably one of the factions that would do very well on the main roster. I like Chase U, what they doing. Me and Ridge Holland got a kind of shaky relationship based on some things in the past. But tonight, I got to go with Ridge Holland. I think the Ridge
Mm.
Holland tour is just beginning. He didn't separate himself just to have it end a few weeks later. I'm thinking Ridge Holland, my boy Andre Chase is just coming back. But speaking of back, he will be in the back of that ambulance tonight. I'm picking Ridge Holland over Andre Chase tonight in the ambulance match. HP, who you got?
That sounds very good. However, I think this is we gonna go divided right from the jump. I'm gonna go with Chase, Andre Chase. I think Andre Chase needs a good win, and Rich Holland is looking. He looks great. He's been beaten down on Chase U, but I think Andre coming back as the leader of Chase U. He got to
Triumphant
put this man in
return.
his
The
place.
triumphant
Yeah,
return.
the triumphant return. Got to put him in his place. We're going Andre Chase. So we
That's
already
not
split out the gate.
off the gate, baby.
You know what, too? Don't forget, ambulance match is technically speaking a no. is a no disqualification match. So
I
that
got the
does give
pants too.
Chase.
This is a full suit, by the way. I do have the pants.
So you could get Chase U to interfere a little bit, and hopefully that turns the tide to Andre Chase. That's my logic too.
Hey, we're gonna see tonight when Halloween
We
Havoc
ain't backing
kicks
down,
off.
y'all.
NXT.
All right. Next up, we got the North American Women's Championship. This and the Archie Carter just said this. Very interesting match. Spinner's choice to be determined. Kalani Jordan versus either Phelan Henley, JC Jane,
Mm.
or Jasmine Nix. It's going to be one of the three. We're going to spin the wheel, make a deal match. And I don't even know. You could get a match stipulation too, maybe. I don't know. What we what,
Um,
you look like
I
a
don't know.
Batman villain, bro.
I don't know. I think this is interesting because in wrestling, we know you get to know your opponent maybe a week or two beforehand, so you can prepare for your opponent. Kalani cannot prepare for this tonight. She just has to show up and be the best Kalani Jordan she can be. And I
Mm,
think if we see any title changes tonight, it's going to be this one.
mm.
So I'm
Wow,
saying that
strong words.
I'm saying with the deck stacked against our girl, and I hate to do it, I'm going with one of the three in the spin the wheel, make the deal match. Kalani Jordan will lose that North American title to her mystery unknown opponent tonight.
Mm.
I don't think we get all three titles retained, which means you already probably know my other picks, but I'm going against our girl Kalani, and I think we get a new women's North American champion tonight. Because
So
if think about it, if you just said the Chase U analogy means Chase U's in the building. That means the other two women that doesn't get picked for this match is in the building as well. They may
yes.
have a little something, but yeah, I'm going with the mystery opponent tonight,
So I'm gonna write you down as not Kalani, right?
not
Because
Kalani.
we don't know the opponent. Now, I'm going to follow my same sentiment. I love Kalani Jordan. I root when they put that belt up in the women's ladder match. I picked her, said her, and the only time I've ever gone against her was Wendy Chu. I think tonight's gonna be the second time. I again,
What?
Phelan Henley, JC Jane, and Jasmine Nix are a group of girls. So if you pick one, you still have the other two. Are they going to get barred from ringside? Because I don't see that as a choice here when I look at the card. That is a choice for the another match we're going to get into. So it doesn't say they're barred. So they're going to try to make sure no matter what, one of them come home with the gold. Kalani is that she.
And you know what,
Oh,
HP? I hope we're wrong about this,
I do too.
but it's Halloween Havoc and the Freak
You know
Show.
what? You know what? You know what? I'm going to eat my words.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna still hold it down and say Kalani. I'm gonna say Kalani.
Hey, I ain't mad at you.
Kalani is going to win. I'm writing Kalani. The deck is stacked. However, I think she'll cause the sanction under whatever, man. She gonna cause a problem with three amigos. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Um, and I think that's gonna be her stealing the victory away and then getting the hell up out of Dodge because she could get jumped. I think she'll steal the victory. We going I'm doing this one. Kalani, you
You
haven't
sticking
done me
with your
wrong yet.
girl?
Let me not do you wrong. Let me show my loyalty. Bang. Only you and Wendy Chu was like my top two. So shout out some respect. But on this one, we
Been
ain't gonna
hanging
go against
around with
Kalani.
DNA too long. You rapping and don't even know you're rapping. Only you and Wendy Chu are my top two.
Yeah, man. I have a question though. Do you want to put
Uh-huh.
an asterisk next to yours and see if you can predict the person that's gonna take it?
Give me the three names again.
It's Phelan Henley,
Mm-hmm.
JC Jane,
Mm-hmm.
and Jasmine Nix. predict the person I think she's gonna fight, but I still think Kalani's gonna win. You say
Jasmine
Kalani's not
Nix.
gonna. Jasmine Nix.
Jasmine Nix.
I'm put parentheses. Jasmine Nix.
I'm just tweeting out right now, so if my head is down,
Yeah,
that's why.
absolutely. Let's
Because
get
I
people
want
in
the
here,
whole
y'all. Share
world
the
to
broadcast.
see me in my Halloween Havoc glory, baby. By the way, when King HP put me in the chat, he didn't know I had this on. So
I did not. I
this
did
is his
not.
first.
I've
What
seen
you
this.
were seeing is genuine reactions and him trying not to laugh at me and me trying to make him laugh. That's what's happening right
Dog.
now. But his
I'm a.
attitude. One thing about wrestling is, I said this last night. The beauty of wrestling and being a wrestling fan is your fandom can be as silent as you want it to be or as loud as you want it to be. Wrestling is
Mhm.
the place where you can just play the wall and watch, or you could be front row and enjoy it all and wear a full pumpkin suit because it's Halloween Havoc. That's the beauty of wrestling and being a wrestling fan. You can be as loud as you want or as quiet as you want, and it's still cool because hey, wrestling is cool. And yeah, so
Yeah, now you're talking about tweeting out. I'm definitely make sure we're sharing the broadcast, y'all. Let's get people in here. Let's get this chat pumping. Let's.
yeah, I'm just trying to get it out. The Halloween Havoc predictions. Yeah, man. So we split. We split on this. The first two matches, we are split. And HP is frozen. So I don't know what's going on. We're gonna see. Look at my jacket shine while we wait for King HP to come back into the chat. Yes, those are lights, people. When I do something, I do it. Oh, my boy HP froze for real. Let me see.
Yeah, I
There you
see
go.
me. That internet was doing some crazy shit.
My jacket is using too much Wi-Fi. I'm sorry.
Pure Batman villain right here. The Archie Carter, the greatest heel in podcasting
Greatest hill
today.
in podcast history.
Mhm. Yes. So let's talk about it. We say Kalani, you say Jasmine Nix. I say that's a good pick, Jasmine Nix. I'm gonna go with Phelan Henley. I'll
Okay.
say Phelan Henley. Phelan Henley will be the opponent. Let's see. Archie might be batting a crazy number today. Because
Hey.
God forbid he's right on this and the opponent. That's crazy. All right, next up to bat. In the words of JR, we got a slobber knocker. North American Men's Championship in a
Mm.
tables, ladder, and scares match now. It's Tony D'Angelo, but the family is barred from ringside. See how they got that stipulation in? The family is barred. There will be no Channing Lorenzo, no Luca Crucifiani, no Adriana Rizzo, none of that versus Oba family.
And I think this is where I said we're gonna have one title switch. It's not gonna be this one. I think this is too early in Tony D'Angelo's reign. It wouldn't surprise me because of how long Oba did have that title for them to put it back on him. It wouldn't surprise me, but I think that would be an extremely short title run, very Jay Uso esque. Um, and I don't see that happening. That's why when you get a stipulation match, I don't have to pin you. I don't have to beat you clean. I mean, I have to pin you, but I don't have to beat you clean. I can, you know what I'm saying? And, just because somebody's barred from the ring don't mean they can't buy a ticket or show up. And then we don't know what Tony D'Angelo's willing to do to beat Obafemi. And I could bring weapons and use weapons it's a little bit of an advantage. So, because I don't see Oba using certain weapons and stuff to get a win.
Right, right. He is the weapon.
He is the weapon. So I'm going with Tony D'Angelo to retain that men's North American title tonight in the table ladders and scares, man. That's the table ladders and scares, right?
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
so I want to make sure I said it right. So yeah.
Um, Archie, you just brought up a point. I don't know what Tony D'Angelo is willing to do now. We have seen him, even though the family is barred, we have physically seen him in the past pay somebody to go at Oba.
Hey, it's
And
the
will
family.
that happen again tonight? You just changed my pick, brother. I swear to God, you just changed
And
my
you
pick. I
love
was definitely
Oba.
going with
I
Oba.
had you almost going against Kalani. I almost got you again.
Yeah, I actually am changing my pick. I'm not gonna pick Oba because that
Mm,
that that factor we've seen it. Who did he go and get? Hammerstone.
yeah, yeah.
So who knows what type of bag of tricks Tony D'Angelo could be in, where he knows the family is barred. I'll do anything. And remember, he had a long run with that Heritage Cup.
Yeah.
He ain't no slouch. He ain't no slouch. Damn. I'm a I'm gonna see. I'm gonna agree with you. Tony D'Angelo is gonna retain, and somebody's gonna come out to help him retain, and that's gonna start a beef with him and Oba, and that's where Oba's gonna go. Oba won't stay in that North American title picture because he's gonna now be focused on maybe it's Omos. Everybody's been clamoring for Omos, and
There's been a
Omos
lot of
is
Omos chatter lately, which is kind of odd
yeah.
considering we haven't seen him.
We haven't seen him, and Omos is huge. So imagine pause. Imagine Oba going up that title, and all of a sudden, a 7-footer Nigerian come out, boom, and grab Oba down. Now we got some shit. Tony D'Angelo get the win. I see it. I gotta go Tony D'Angelo. Damn.
Omos come out there. I might take my shirt off. You know why? It's gonna be some big, meaty men
Oh, come on.
slapping meat. Now that's a real Halloween Havoc.
Uh, now we got the women's tag match. This has no stipulation.
There
We
is a
got
stipulation.
Roxanne Perez.
There's a huge
Huh?
stipulation. The stipulation is if Stephanie and Julia lose, they're done in NXT already. That is a stipulation. So that should tell you my pick right away. But yeah, go ahead and
I'm with
announce the
you.
match. But I think that is a
It's
huge unwritten stipulation to this match. They cannot take an L tonight.
Roxanne Perez and Cora Jade taking on Julia and Stephanie Vecchio. Um, and you heard Archie; he said that loud and clear. I do agree. This is a match that Roxanne can lose without getting pinned. So
And
why
Cora.
waste it?
Either one of them can take this. I don't know if they're turning Roxanne heel though. Is she a heel?
Roxanne is kind of heelish. She's heelish. She's not a fan favorite.
She's definitely in the middle to me. But
Nah, 'cause she attacks people from behind too. Like when she was going at, she also gives respect too. So
guess what?
she's like,
I do too.
um, yeah, I think this is no brainer, bro. I think this is Julia. Because you're right. If they lose,
Yeah, they're already on elevators going down already.
yeah, for a lot of hype. And then what you're gonna do? Bring in Delta? You already
Zaria, is
showed
that
us
her
you're
new
gonna make
name?
her.
Is it Zaria? Zaria?
Oh, Zari, yeah,
They changed
Zaria.
her
Zaria
name.
is the name. And that's what I think is gonna come out tonight during the match.
But that's how crazy that looks. We had Stephanie debut, we had Julia debut come in and do nothing to where they need somebody to save them already. That's crazy. That means WWE just
WWE,
signing people kind of without a plan, really. But they want to show, they want us to see them. But we already said NXT roster is pretty stacked. They're signing more people, so we'll see what happens. But I got Stephanie and Julia winning because I feel like they have to. They cannot take an L tonight.
one, who's gonna pin them? Even
Even
if
though
Roxanne pins one,
Cobra's returning, that's a big deal. They love Cobra Jade in NXT. She was the it girl before Roxanne. So
yeah, but I think she can take the pin. Out of sight, out of mind. She can take the pin from Julia or Stephanie. It won't hurt her.
I
If
could see
Stephanie
Cora
takes the
or
pin,
Roxanne. I could see Roxanne going for a pin and Cora doing the old super heel thing where soon as you try to hit my hand, I jump down off the apron and I just leave the match and it's just you by yourself in that ring. So I could see something like that happen, or them two getting into it. It's gonna be something, or it could just be a good clean win, which both Julia and Stephanie both need right now. They just need a win. I don't care how it
I know
happens.
this. Julia should not lose because if Julia takes the pin, she's only beaten Chelsea Green in her first match. No, did she fight? I forgot who she fought in her match. but then she took a loss to Roxanne, and then she takes another one.
Yeah, they can't. They have to win tonight. This is a must-win match for Stephanie and Julia.
Yeah, I agree, 100%, 100%. And yep, I got you right there. And then now we're on to the NXT Championship, the Devil's Playground match. Trick Williams, aka Tricky Whoopin. Y'all seen the video? Versus Ethan Page. He got a video out too. Like they got dish records going back and forth. They are in full promo mode.
Trick Williams has been using the internet the way the internet is supposed to be used. He's been
100%.
getting eyes and ears on him, and he's elevated back into the title position where he is the champion. That whole church sermon video with Devon Dudley was genius. And
Yes,
Trick
sir.
needs those things to help him. And what Trick Williams is doing, he's finding things to elevate him where he needs work. We love Trick Williams, but what do we say about Trick Williams? He needs more time on the mic to develop his speaking a little better, his promo delivery. So he's doing things to get the message across without saying the message. He's using music, he's using other people, and he's taking advantage of his other skill set, which is a musical background. I don't know how big it is, pause, but we do know he has an athletic football background, he has a musical background because he's been making music for a while. And I think that with the success of that first record with Butch, he said, "Oh, I'm on to something." And if
Yeah.
something worked one time, guess what? Do it again. And he's been doing it, and they've been promoting and going back and forth. Ethan Page, I love all ego, but Trick Williams is going to retain tonight unless something happens. Again, this is Halloween Havoc, and with this match, I really don't know what the match is. I don't know if it's a Hell in a Cell. I don't know if it's a chamber. I don't know what it is, but it could be something. You spoke of Omos. What if he showed up tonight in this match and it just went some kind of other way? I just don't think they're going to be super short title reigns like that because Trick just won it back.
Right. I think
Jay Uso is the bar. You're going to have your title for at least 28 days.
hey, I wouldn't be surprised if they swap a title. I don't think it'd be Tricks tonight. However, Ethan Page ain't no slouch. Ethan Page has the look. I am a little unsure of what the Devils play. Is it a Hell in a Cell? Is it some form of mixture match where it's a cell, but it's got like the elimination chamber around the ring? So it's like what is it? What
We
is it?
don't
Because I've
know.
never heard of the Devil's Playground match except for a reference to the Hell in a Cell, but they didn't call it Hell in a Cell, so I'm a little confused.
Of
It
course,
also
they're
says,
playing off of the Halloween theme. But Devil's Playground, I don't know. I
yeah.
don't know.
Also, it says there's a little note that says spin the wheel, make a deal, which is the same thing it says for Kalani's match. Spin so like you have to spin it again to maybe get a specific match type or a specific weapon usage or a specific something like I don't know. But I do know this. They ain't gonna disappoint. I think the match is gonna be lit.
No,
Ethan
no.
Page can go, Trick is
Going to be
ready.
solid. It's going to be solid. It's going to be good. This pay per view
You
is going to be good. Let's a
yeah.
PLE or whatever you want to call it. It's going to be good. It's going to be well put together. It's going to be well produced, and it's going to be good. I'm looking forward to it. As you can, if you didn't think I was excited by my Halloween Havoc fit, you're wrong. I'm watching the whole PLE dressed like this.
Oh my God. It's gonna be something. Smoke in the city. I go with Trick Williams. You went with Trick Williams. Recap these the picks. Me and Archie both had Trick Williams. Boom. Me and Archie both have Julie and Stephanie Vecure. Boom. Me and Archie both have Tony D'Angelo. Boom. Now we differ on Kalani Jordan. He says no Kalani. I say it is gonna be Kalani. Now, if he has to pick, he says Jasmine Nix will be the person that gets selected. I think it'll be Phelan Henley. We also differ on the Chase U Ambulance match. Andre Chase is my side. Archie says Ridge Holland about to end Chase U.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go back on one. I'm gonna go back to Obafemi, man. I got to.
You going
I
with
just
Oba?
Yeah,
Hey, I'm not mad at it. It could go either way.
it can go either way. I just
I'm just saying, with it being Halloween Havoc, this is the night where the theme might work in your favor. So, and we'll see.
so we're split on 3 matches. This is gonna be an interesting one. I think Archie has the point that D'Angelo could do anything. I just think that if he does not do that tonight, if he doesn't pay a person, you see a new champ. But then that doesn't stop him from paying somebody on Tuesday to come to NXT and put a hurting on Obafemi. Pause. But
Yeah,
I
it's
hope I
gonna be
didn't
a
make the
good
wrong choice, y'all.
Good PLE. I think we got solid picks, and I'm excited for it. Chat, what do y'all think? Who do you got? Who do you want to win? What do you think is going to happen? What you dressing up for Halloween? Do you dress up for Halloween? Are you one of those people that's too cool, or maybe you don't do it for morale, religious reasons, which I respect. But you see, this is my favorite holiday. Favorite time of year is fall. I love fall fashion. I
Let me
hate
see.
cold winter weather. I love fall fashion.
Give me,
I dress up for Halloween. I mean, I perform
give,
it. You go do what you gotta do. I'm gonna talk for a little bit.
give me 30 seconds.
You
Give me
got
30
it.
seconds.
We're gonna go picture in picture. So yeah, I dress up for Halloween. I just did a trunk or treat. I was Super Mario, dressed up as Super Mario. I did the Pro Wrestling 225 Fright Night last night, and I wore this. Dressed up for Halloween. I just get into it. It's my favorite holiday. On down to the shirt. Yeah. And it's pants with this too. We got us a ref and call a match, baby.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna call it. We're gonna call it
So
how we gonna call it.
we both got on stripes. But yeah,
Correct, correct, correct.
Halloween, I love it. I like to see the kids get into it. Again, I respect your reasons if you don't, your morale, whatever, and that's cool. But I get into it. I get into all the holidays, spirits, and yeah, man, I just like it. And I have random
Hey,
masks. I have random luchador masks. Again, I perform at anime conventions at Comic Con, so I have cosplays. My family, my son, my girl, we all get into it, and we all have a good time with it. So,
hey, absolutely, brother. Hey, tonight you might hear this.
and
And
new.
new.
So, what do you
It
think?
happened.
Any title, if you had to pick one title to change tonight, would it be men's North American, women's North American, or heavyweight? If your guess was any title changes tonight,
Women's women's NXT.
Kalani's had it a while.
North American. And I say that because we still don't know her opponent and she don't know it. And these 3 women wrestle different. You got to be on your A game, and they're still probably all gonna be in the building ringside to influence the outcome of the match.
So yeah, but yeah, and again, that's one of the reasons I love pro wrestling. You can be as loud of a fan as you want, or as quiet as a fan as you want. And if you are dressing up for anything, man, tag us in the pictures. I want to see. I want to
Yeah.
see your Halloween. This is the time of year that what they say they call it scantily clad. When the weather's
See,
right on Halloween, you see some things. You see
hey
some
brother, see
things.
something. I see you, Zell, with the comments. You funny motherfucker.
Hey, I know Zell.
Zell always got heat for somebody, goddamn it.
Yeah,
Zell
shout out
turned
to
everybody
Zell,
into a
man.
heel.
Zell, Hot Facts, the normal crew, man. We appreciate y'all tapping in. That's our predictions. I think tonight's going to be a very, very good show. I didn't get to do the SmackDown review, but a lot happened. A lot happened on
A lot.
SmackDown.
A lot.
So
Hey, unfortunately, next week is a taped SmackDown, and I'm trying to avoid all the spoilers.
that's going to be hard to do when you live on the internet, bro. You
Yeah,
might be going on
yeah.
internet to order some DoorDash and a damn something pop up. So you gotta just completely go off the grid. I'm going off the grid because guess what? I got a new episode of American Sports Story to watch, Aaron Hernandez. I got a new episode of From to watch. Speaking of, on Hall Preason Universe tonight, HP and D, they watch the show live. Then they go live with the actors of the show at the same time, and they all it's a good situation. So if you're not seeing the TV show From, don't watch it if you don't got time to kill, because after that first episode, you're gonna be like, what the hell is
Yeah, you're gonna be
this?
addicted.
And why can't I stop watching this? And then I got a new episode of Penguin dropping tonight, which is like the best crime show on TV right now, which is the Penguin. So shout out to those creators, weekly shows. I gave SmackDown an 8.9. 8. We ain't seen a above a 7 in months. So yeah, SmackDown was cooking.
SmackDown was cooking. They
It
definitely
was
was cooking. I
cooking,
ain't
and
gonna. I agree with that rating.
yeah. So we're gonna see y'all tonight, sometime after the pay per view. We might tap in tomorrow, but we're not sure. But we definitely want to get the predictions done because, like I said, HP is doing his thing tonight, and I'm gonna be somewhere in the city. I'm giving Zell all the ammunition he needs right now for the rest of the
All
year.
the evidence. Zella,
For the rest of the
Zella
year.
get the gunning.
But
But
it's
yeah,
all
that's
good, baby. That's why we come on here kicking with y'all. We appreciate y'all kicking it with us. Like I said, the recap of NXT may come either tonight or tomorrow, depending on what's going on, because HP is going to be live doing the Hall Freezy. Matter of fact, you can just watch him do that tonight. Then we'll talk about NXT another time. We don't know, but that's why we tell y'all. Hit the notification button so you know what's going on and when we are live. So if you don't see us tonight, it's because HP is doing that. Might be later, might be tomorrow, but hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button. Then you'll know when we live. Because sometimes
100%.
we overbook. Sometimes we just have a lot going on. And PLE weekends are always different because it's like a curveball in the normal flow of things if something else is going on. But like I
Yeah.
said, we want to at least give y'all the predictions so we can say we was right or wrong, or you can say we was right or wrong. But again,
All wrong.
hit me up on Instagram at @TheArchieCarter. Tag me in your Halloween pictures. I would love to see you, your kids, or whatever. And if you don't, that's cool too. It's all good, baby. We don't judge over here. Look at me. How can I judge anybody? Without the mask, how can I judge anybody? And
Oh my
HP,
God.
if you're thinking HP looks familiar, it's because that title and that shirt is what he wears for his show Near Fall, which he did a beautiful piece on Mr. Perfect, which is the first Near Fall. I am shooting all of my cold foods this week, so I'm just gonna probably drop like 5 cold food episodes at some point this week because I had to find a different way to do it because they love putting me in YouTube jail for some reason. Maybe because of my fashion choices. I don't know, but that's it. HP, you got anything?
Nah, man, just tune in, watch Halloween Havoc, tap in. Yeah, I'll be live on Hall Preezy, and we're gonna see if we can get back with the PLE tonight. If not tonight, tomorrow. But tap in, hit the
Oh yeah, we're gonna
notifications.
get to it at some point. But I am the Archie Carter. That's King HP. Halloween Havoc tonight. See y'all. Oh, oh, oh. I'm having too much fun. So